64 qualities of Lord Krishna. This is devotion through vocabulary, or you can call it vocabulary through devotion. The choice is yours. These are not just 64 qualities. In fact, though that is a list given in the Bhagavatam, we are using lots of synonyms, so it becomes multiples of 64 perhaps. The omnipotent, omniscient, ubiquitous, providential, inscrutable, which are the 5 broad adjectives. And of course, there are other characteristics too. Omnipotent, all powerful; omniscient, all knowing; ubiquitous, ubiquitous, everywhere, omnipresent; providential, giving divine guidance. Providential means concerned about our welfare. A providential God, not a jealous God. Some gods are jealous, some gods are sadistic, some gods are psychotic, but Krishna is providential. He is concerned about your evolution, your spiritual evolution, your mental evolution. So, providential means concerned about your welfare. So, providential God, giving divine guidance. And inscrutable, inscrutable, mysterious, inscrutable, because it's a common quote. God works in mysterious ways. So, inscrutable. All our intelligence, we are still not able to understand many things. And what do you say? What was Thomas Alva Edison's famous quote? We know less than 1% of 1 millionth of anything. And like Newton also famously said, when he was asked by his nephew, the whole world thinks of you as a great genius. What do you think of yourself? He said, I'm a little boy picking pebbles on the seashore. Now the implications are obvious. The little boy picking up small pebbles while millions and millions of pebbles and grains of sand or whatever, metaphors for knowledge. So there's so much which needs to be discovered. That was the humility of Newton. Now, Lord Krishna. 1. Alluring, arresting, bewitching, pulchritudinous, statuesque, and exquisite features of the entire body. Nimble, very agile, willowy, slender, and graceful, and marked with auspicious characteristics. 2. Charming, enchanting, and adorable. And 3, in fact, I think we should stop giving a number because we are losing track. Already the first one was alluring, which means very, very charming, attracting; arresting, impressive, original; bewitching, pulchritudinous, extremely beautiful; statuesque, very graceful build and charm; exquisite features of the entire body; nimble, very agile, very supple, very flexible; willowy, very slender and graceful, and marked with auspicious characteristics; charming, enchanting, and adorable; effulgent, dazzling, lambent, a gentle glow or luminous, lambent; resplendent, shining; robust, adroit, spirited; feisty. Feisty means energetic, feisty; vernal, ever youthful, buoyant, lively; a wonderful linguist, philologist; an exegete, exeget, or an expositor, or a hermeneutist, hermen, hermeneutics, hermeneutics. Hermeneutics is the interpretations of scripture. So, the ultimate interpreter of the Vedas is Lord Krishna himself. Or, there are many passages in the Bhagavad Gita which only he can truly interpret. While, of course, we can unlock the mystery, unlock the meaning of these shlokas through meditation. There are layers of meaning. Therefore, mere understanding of the shloka based on the meaning of words is not sufficient. The mystery and the deeper meaning has to be unlocked through meditation. So here is Lord Krishna, a wonderful linguist, philologist, an exegete or an expositor or a hermeneutist, and a polyglot who can speak many languages. Righteous, edifying, veracious, and scrupulous, truthful. A raconteur, discourser, and a pleasing conversationalist. Raconteur, discourser, and a pleasing conversationalist. Mellifluous, eloquent, persuasive, voluble, very fluent. Erudite, a maven, Maven is a Canisia, a discerning judge, highly learned and an exemplary paragon. Astute, vigilant, rational, perspicacious, quick-witted, sagely and highly intelligent. Ingenious, savvy, profound, a virtuoso, great artist, and of brilliant intelligence. Aesthetic, elegant, sublime, august, and poetic. Adept, canny, crackerjack, versatile, witty, subtle, deft, proficient, and extremely clever. Adept, canny, crackerjack, versatile, witty, subtle, deft, and proficient. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, a consummate expert. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is a word which is defined as a word to use when you don't know what to say. In fact, it is far superior to awesome. Beholden, gratified, obliged, and grateful. The Lord is grateful to you for the service that you do unto Him or to all its creatures, all the creatures of the world, which are, after all, for whom the Father is Pitamaha, or the Pita, or the Father, or the Grandfather. You can call Him anything, that's Lord Krishna. So He is beholden to you for all the services you do, not only to Him, to all His creatures. Beholden, gratified, obliged, and grateful. Unfaltering, unflinching, tenacious, resolute, assiduous, firmly determined. The title, the name Achyuta means one who doesn't falter, one who doesn't fall, one who is steady, unfaltering, unflinching, tenacious, resolute. The ombudsman, you know, ombudsman is a person appointed by who is entrusted the responsibility of investigating into corruption charges against elected representatives, like maybe the prime minister or a minister. So, the ombudsman that we are fighting for is the Lokpal bill in the parliament. The Lokpal bill is the ombudsman, which will empower people to even file cases against the Prime Minister of India in case if there is sufficient ground that he is involved in corruption. So the ultimate ombudsman is Lord Krishna himself, the head honcho, adjudicator, intercessor, one who argues on behalf, or intercessor also can mean a lawyer or a prophet, or one who fights or argues on behalf, an evaluator and an expert judge of time and circumstances. Canonical, sacerdotal, sees and speaks on the authority of the Vedas or all the scriptures. Beatific, entrancing, ethereal, seraphic, exemplary, immaculate, impeccable, pristine, authoritative, reliable, and pure. So, beatific or beatific, entrancing, ethereal, seraphic, exemplary, immaculate, impeccable, pristine, authoritative, reliable, and pure. Imperturbable, cool, tranquil, unflappable, self-possessed, and self-controlled. That's a quality you need to develop. That will enhance your emotional intelligence. Imperturbable, always cool, tranquil, unflappable, self-possessed, and self-controlled. Unwavering, dependable, equable, constant, equable, constant, unfailing and steadfast. Charitable, very clement. Clement means showing mercy. Humane, solicitous, indulgent, compassionate, and forbearing. Magnanimous, genial, liberal, warm-hearted, and forgiving. Magnanimous, genial, liberal, warm-hearted, and forgiving. Magisterial, regal, sober, reflective, thoughtful, and very serious or grave. Magisterial, like a master. Serene, temperate, felicitous, and self-satisfied. God doesn't need any of your offerings, by the way. So, He doesn't have any unfulfilled needs. So, if you fancy that you're satisfying His needs by offering things, then you're grossly mistaken. That's why He says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktyupahrutam ashnami priyatatmanaha. So anything that you offer, in case if you're so desirous of offering a flower or a fruit, a patram, or even a leaf, or even a drop of water, He will gladly accept it in case if it is offered with devotion. So He doesn't really need anything. He is always what you call self-satisfied. Possessing equanimity, equipoise, aplomb, fortitude, and equilibrium. Equitable, non-partisan, above board, virtuous, conscientious, non-discriminatory, ethical, objective, rigorous, authentic, meticulous, and unbiased. Spiritual, reverent, devout, pious, hallowed, profound, saintly, and religious. Gallant, gritty, intrepid, dauntless, doughty, chivalrous, invincible, and heroic, very brave. Quick to pardon the truly repentant. Benign, caring, and compassionate. Benign, caring, and compassionate. Reverential, self effacing, unassuming, duteous, obeisant, and respectful. Attentive, urbane, genteel, suave, and gentle. SUAVE, suave means very polished. Permissive, tolerant, unorthodox, progressive, radical, and liberal. Expansive, bountiful, complacent, affable, modest, discreet, heedful, and protective. The patron, the benefactor, the bulwark, the guardian angel, the Santa Claus, the white knight, the well wisher, the good Samaritan, your buddy, custodian, and the protector of all surrendered souls. The patron, benefactor, bulwark is the defense. Guardian angel, the Santa Claus, the white knight, the well wisher, the good Samaritan, your buddy, custodian, and protector of surrender souls. Happy, sanguine, roseate, blithe, convivial, mirthful, effervescent, nonchalant, vivacious, ebullient, dynamic, and zestful. The eternal witness, testifier, corroborator, but yes, he is not a stalker. He respects your privacy, and that is why he says in the last 18th chapter, इति ज्ञानमाख्यातं गुह्यात् गुह्यतरं मया विमृश्य तदशेषेण यथेच्छसि तदा कुरु यथेच्छसि तदा कुरु. Do whatever you think in detail, analyze thoroughly, think a lot, think clearly, and then do whatever you think is good for you. So he doesn't force you. He is not a stalker. STALK. Stalking is following secretly, and he doesn't boss over you. He respects your individuality. Controlled only by love and fidelity. All auspicious, propitious, salutary, beneficial, comforting, heartening, and promising. Omnipotent, puissant, most powerful. Preeminent, lionized by the scriptures, all famous. Peerless, non-parial, par excellence, unrivaled, unmatched. Caring, devoted, and doting on his devotees. Charismatic, prepossessing, comely, winsome, and very attractive. Prepossessing, very attractive. Exalted, awesome, stately, venerable, and all worshipable. Bounteous, munificent, and all opulent. Principled, incorruptible, and all honorable. The Supreme Controller, the Suzerain, the CEO of the entire universe, nay, multiverse, or multiverses, better. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead has all these transcendental qualities in fullness, as deep as the ocean. In other words, the extent of his qualities is inconceivable. As parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord, the individual living entities can also possess all of these qualities in minute quantities, provided they become pure devotees of the Lord. In other words, all the above transcendental qualities can be present in the devotee in a minute quantity, whereas the qualities in fullness are present in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Besides all of the above mentioned 50 qualities, Lord Krishna possesses many others, and which are sometimes partially manifested in the persons of Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. These qualities are changeless, immutable, all cognizant, ever fresh, Sachidananda, possessing an eternally blissful body, Sachidananda Vigraha, possessing all mystic perfections. And Krishna also, like we already said, possesses many more such qualities which are manifest in the body of Narayana. Some things can be stated here of inconceivable potency. Uncountable universes generate from his body spontaneously. He is the original source of all incarnations. He is the giver or conferrer of salvation to even the enemies whom he kills. He is the attractor of liberated souls. He is the performer of wonderful varieties of pastimes, especially his childhood pastimes. He is surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love and mystic qualities. He can attract all living entities all over the universe by simply playing on his flute. And he has an extraordinary excellence of beauty which cannot be rivaled anywhere and which is ineffable, indescribable.